everyone, how's it going? I'm back. It's been a while since I've done a painting with love video, so I need to start doing them again. Barbra Streisand. Someone reminded me that I need to bust out Barbra Streisand and finish her. She was tucked away in the closet, so I got her out and I'm gonna finish her. I'm re-inspired. It's been like almost 2 years since I last painted on this one. I just have so many ideas burning in my skull, buddy. I don't know what to do. Can't paint fast enough. Woo. Anyway, so I'm going to be working on Barbra Streisand now, and there's a bunch of sketch marks because I'm just re-inspired and I need to change her up and make her more beautiful than she already is. So here we go. Let's paint pretty pictures. Alrighty. So make sure you get your glaze. I've got my painting clothes on, brushes I'm going to need, and I've already got my paint ready to go in my palette. So I've got every color I'm going to need. Now I'm just going to get to work and you guys can watch me paint. Here we go. Right now I'm just adding some white because I'm re-inspired. You're probably gonna be like, what is she doing? I'm gonna add a little bit of yellow. But don't worry, I'm taking away the starfish right here. I'm gonna do something else. A little bit more creative. So right now it's gonna look like I'm kind of making a mess of the painting, but you'll see. This is how I fix things if I want to readjust or change something that I'm not quite liking too much. At least with my acrylic paints, this is how I do it. So I'm painting with acrylics, mixed with glaze mediums. When I want to redo something, I always use white so I can cover it up, and then I'll add the other colors on top. And I just added a touch of yellow to the white because, you know, she's blonde. So that's how I make blonde. And then I use like a yellow ochre, or I just mix the yellow and the purple together to get this nice brown tone. It's their neutrals. Remember, any complement colors that you mix together, you get their neutral tone. So if you mix blue and orange, you'll get their brown, their neutral tone. And if you want more of an orangey brown, then you would add more orange and less blue. There's so many different variations. I mean, millions of colors. Millions. Just gonna have fun. Remember, paint loose. Don't be all too serious. Like right now, I'm just kind of fixing some stuff because I'm re-inspired. You know, I will Google photos of like sea creatures and flowers, or, you know, lizards, reptiles. Chameleons are beautiful, and I'll study their color, and then that's how I get inspired for color. God is an amazing artist. I am blown away. I'm surrounded by beauty. Everywhere I look, it's just so beautiful here in Oregon. I'm so blessed. I love it. Birds and trees and beautiful plants and flowers everywhere. And there's so many different colors in nature. You know, Google that, colors in nature. Beautiful colors. Natural colors made straight from God. And I'm just using my God abilities right now. I'm just using my talent. My gift. We are one. So I'm using my power through him or her. force. May the force be with you. Yes, it is with me. And anybody can do this. I'm no more special than anybody else. Anybody can paint. You just got to stick with it. And you got to do it every day. And you can't give up. Do it if you love it. If you don't love it, you know, you got to follow your passion. Do what you love and the money will follow. You guys are probably like, what? I do not see what she's doing right now. But don't you worry. I have a vision in my mind, and it will come together in the end. And that's what it's all about. You just got to keep painting. Jesus, I've been painting since I was about 3 years old. And it all started with The Little Mermaid, which I've said tons and tons of times. I would watch it and just draw her over and over and over again. And I would paint her over and over and over again. My grandma would inspire me and encourage me, and I'd sit in her lap and she would draw an eye and I would draw an eye and she would draw an eye and I would draw an eye. And that's how I learned. And then I always took art classes through school, and even anytime I had off, even in some of my jobs, you know. I used to be a stripper back in the day, and in the dressing room when I was underage because I couldn't get out of the dressing room because I'm not 21. I used to sit there and draw in between stage sets. So I would dance 2 songs, and I'd have an hour to paint. I would paint for hours. I'd get like 6 hours of work done on, you know. Well, let's say a 6-hour shift. You know, I would get like 4 hours of work done, just sit back there and paint. Paint everywhere. I'd paint in the airplane, draw, sketch, color, anything. Maybe not paint so much because, you know, it's a mess and you need so much stuff. But I would at least color and draw and sketch all the time. And that's the only reason why I'm so good. Because I'm persistent. And I love to do it. Okay, I'm getting somewhere now. getting in the painting zone now. Forget you're even there. Coming along, slowly building my vision. Paper towel. So you have to wait for, paint to dry too before you keep putting more on top, because then you'll muddy the colors up. It won't look as bright and brilliant. So, sometimes you just have to stand back, wait for it to dry, and work in other areas. So now I'm going to bounce around over here to the face. I'm just lightly touching my brush to the canvas when I'm doing this, you know. I'm just like looking back, and you know, sometimes I squint when I'm painting. I don't know why that helps, but for some reason squinting helps. It just helps you kind of like blur everything, and then you can see the shapes, the darks and the lights, and just makes everything pop. So I'll do that a lot. And I'll like lightly make my markings, make my brush strokes. Alrighty, let's see.